A rather unique little interview. I'm being interviewed while I interview a fellow freelance journalist. What's your name, sir?
It's Boots Levinson from Brooklyn.
And this is Boots Levinson, and I'm Pete I, the Tech Guy, Half Fedora Will Travel, host of WCRN's The Tech Guy on the Radio on WCRN, a 50,000 watt station out of Worcester, Massachusetts. Boots, you're here to cover the Tea Party Express event and Palin event. Have you covered Palin before?
No, I have not.
Now, what are you hoping to see from this particular event, or is it just a question of getting good footage?
Well, I'm hoping to see if she's going to announce today if she's going to be running for the presidential election.
Well,
fingers crossed that she's going to do it today, but she's only going to be here for 3 to 5 minutes or something like that. So.
Well, it would be a feather in both of our caps if she chose to announce over here. Now, what is it about Sarah Palin, do you think, that attracts people and attracts the attention? I mean, she's a beautiful woman, she's talented, but what is it? There's a lot of beautiful, talented women. What is it?
We don't know what she's going to say. I think it's the spontaneity of what's going to happen next.
Now, to some degree, do you think that she drives the coverage?
I think so.
Now,
Or her marketing and PR people are very good at keeping her relevant, as well as she is.
Now, I am totally biased in the sense that I like Sarah Palin very much, but I've come to the conclusion that whether she runs this year or runs as late as 2028, I think that she's going to be very much involved. Do you expect to see her to announce this year?
I don't know. I think that's why I'm here today.
You know, it's funny. 6 months ago, I thought she was definitely running. Today, I honestly don't know what she's going to do. But, you know, she plays her cards close to the vest like a Joe Johnson in the Civil War. Doesn't let anybody know for sure what she's doing, which might be smart.
In that regard, then what do you think she's going to play an influence? Whether she runs or doesn't run, how is she going to play an influence in this coming election?
I think it's more complicated if she doesn't, because if she runs, she has an intrinsic disadvantage in that it is in the interest of all 10 candidates, even if they like her and agree with her, to defeat her, so they have to hit her to some degree, and the media will help. If she doesn't run, the dynamic changes. You have 10 candidates who, instead of how do I bring Sarah Palin down this time, to how do I get her supporters, and the entire dynamic changes. So it becomes very, very... She's really in the catbird seat as far as it goes. So, however she decides to handle it, I can't see how she doesn't come out ahead. She's in a good situation in any fashion, but the main thing, of course, for conservatives is to defeat Obama and to get a different direction. So, as a person who's a registered Republican, I'm a partisan radio host. I don't pretend that I'm not partisan, although I'm very nice to everybody. That's the eyes on the prize. I mean, I'd rather not see a Mitt Romney, although he gave a very good speech yesterday in Concord. I was there to cover that. His advanced people, very professional group. I'm not big on Huntsman, although his plan that he put out was not bad. It was a very credible plan. But as long as we get a candidate that will reverse the direction and that will be fiscally responsible, if it's Sarah Palin, I'll be absolutely thrilled. If it's not, I'll still be happy. Now, for yourself, do you try and stay meticulously neutral when you do this?
As much as I possibly can. I have to be independent and to show all points.
Now, it must be very hard sometimes when you're doing that, because people will, especially conservatives, tend to be suspicious of media. So it must be hard to get commentary on occasion.
Well, I think actually from the people today, they've been very open and very nice and approachable as well. I've taken a very unbiased stance in questions, and I think it's okay.
And where can we find your work if people want to find it?
BootsLevinson.com.
All right, Boots, thank you for your time.